Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I am here with the Evolution Cup. Now, if you completed a Legendary Cup, your car should be running at least 9 point something. But starting with the first run in the Evolution Cup, you're talking about low nines. If you're not here already, you're not going to get very far in the Evolution Cup. One thing I used to always do is to do some kind of stage 6 effects relative to the cars that are going to be brought into these cups. What I can tell you is this time, this cup is so hard at the end that you will need essentially every stage 6 in the game for this car. Not only that, you probably can't even be short too many epic fusions. I have the good fortune of having all the fusions and having gained the last stage 6 I was missing through the Legendary Gold Cup. I am actually fully maxed as far as the car is concerned. However, as it is that I normally do, I try to leave one stage 6 out just to kind of see at which point it gets so hard that you absolutely cannot progress without being fully maxed. So right now I'm kind of running this car with a missing stage 6 intake. As you can see, I'm somewhere between 8.2 to maybe high 8.1s if I do well on the drive. All right, here's a 277 mile per hour speed trap. That is a pretty high speed trap to hit considering this is only the first one. I did a 286, but that's kind of, well, it could be better, right? So hopefully this will get me all the way through on speed traps, but let's see what this guy runs. With this card, launching perfect is kind of important. The shift pattern, even I am still trying to figure out. With every little change in stage 6 and basically your device and everything else, it affects how you can drive the car and shift it. So obviously I did something right here. 8.170 is better than what I was running before. The question is, am I going to be able to duplicate it on each run, or I'm just going to kind of screw it up again? Whoop. I'm not sure I did too well there. So the key here is that, of course, you have to figure out a consistent shift pattern that'll get you the best time. Slow down a little bit on that one. So obviously I'm doing something that's not quite right. Um, let's keep going. Notice the opponents have now already gone to the 8-second range. So we're starting to get a little bit quicker with these opponents now. 8.1s. That's probably still an 8.2 run when it shows up. 8.198, kind of close. Opponents down to 8.7. Okay, speed trap number 2. 286. Now I hit 286 earlier. Let me see if I can try a different driving technique. All right, so I short shifted a lot on that, and I'm trying to hope that, nope, that was bad. So it looks like you have to drive in normally to hit the speed trap. But let's go back real quick. Let me talk about tuning for speed traps in case your car's not quite there yet. There are different ways the cars react to speed traps, depending on how the gearing is spaced out and how it's affected. Sometimes by increasing the final drive and making the car top out in its highest gear, you can go faster. In this case, with the Dodge SRT Demon, that is not true. You need to keep it at 2.0 to get the highest possible speed trap in a quarter mile according to computer. Now that's already good enough for 289, but I was only hitting 286. So I'm going to give myself low margin of error here by lowering the grip. Notice lowering the grip gives you a nice increase. Now I could also tweak nitrous, but since I don't need it to beat the speed trap, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go right back and run it utilizing a little bit less grip. Looking good. 291. All right. I paused a little bit on that one shift there, so I might even be able to eke out. Oh, I did eke out 292, but if you do it just right, you may be able to even hit 293. So now that I've already lowered the grip, let's see how much it impacts the performance of the car as far as time. Ooh, that's a slightly late launch, but let's see how it goes. Whoa, that looks like an 8.1 run. 8.173, that's not bad at all. So in fact, by lowering the grip a little bit, at least in this case, hasn't hurt my performance. That's pretty good. See if I can duplicate it. Probably not. I just did a bunch of slightly late shifts. Um, hmm. Let's see how that went. A little bit slower. Back to 8.2s. But it's still keeping me going, so I could still make it through a few more races without having to redo the tune. Let's see how far we get. Here we go again. Um, yeah, I don't know. Middle of the red part to shift seems to produce some of the best times, but I'm not saying that's definitely the case. 8.183, I guess it's not a bad run, and the opponent's down to 8.482. All right, speed trap again. This one should be much up. Not that bad. 290. Now, I know I can beat this. So, had I gone back after the last speed trap and redid the tune back to where it was, I would have to retune it. Here, I can just get through this without retuning. 292 should cut it, and it does. All right, we're up to race 12. This is 13, and it's a hard race, but not impossible race. So let's see how we fare against the opponent. And I'm pulling past, and I win that with a decent margin. So let's see what it shows. Okay, so opponent only ran an 8.466. That's pretty slow, and I'm at 8.185. Now we're very much near the end at this point, right? This is like race 14 I'm doing over here. Let's see how hard this one is. Not too bad. I'm pulling ahead of him. 8.345 is not that quick, but it's not slow either. But notice the last race is now extreme. That means my one missing stage 6 isn't going to likely cut this. Let's see. My best run was an 8.17, and I lose. 8.086. Okay. There's no way I'm going to hit that as a stand, so I'm going to have to go back and add parts. Let's also see if turbo has a huge impact on performance or not. Sometimes one stage 6 will be so weak that it doesn't matter, but we'll find out real soon if that's the case here. Nope, nope, need it. 8.195. I'm going to need that turbo stage 6. There's no way around it. All right, so let's reset it to a little bit. All right. All right, so gonna have to max it out. There's just no way around it. Your 8.195 isn't likely to draw an opponent from the computer side that's gonna be that slow. You may draw a slightly slower opponent. All right, so I'm at 7.987 here. I can eke it out to make it a little faster, or I can make it slower. So let's try this 7.971, right? Even if I drive slow, I should still be able to hit like something like a 8.0 something. Let's see what we get. All right, looking good, staying ahead. Uh-oh, catching up, catching. I don't. Oh, I lose. Aha. All right, 9,000ths of a second. Okay, okay, so that's very close. Let's go back and take a look at my tune again. Remember earlier when I lowered the grip, I was actually able to do a run that um, came out quite well. So I'm going to play with that trick again here. 7.999 hopefully will get me a slightly lower opponent, or slower opponent, I should say, which allows me to eke this through. Oh, Murcielago. I think I heard this was one of the slower guys to potentially pull as an opponent. Let's see if I can beat him. I'm coming up on him hard. Oh, 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 oh no. All right, no good. Oh my God, 4 thousandths of a second? Okay, now I know I can beat him because I didn't really shift that well on that run. Let's concentrate and do it right. And this one's a little bit better run. Just has to be enough. Yep, that's a whole car length almost. Wow, little over 100 I beat him by. So normally with evolution cups, I would do better than that margin to beat the final guy. But with this one, even Foley Max is difficult to beat him. But at least I got the Challenger SRT Demon, HP 1200. Ooh, that's a mouthful. But it's another 5-star Purple Star card added to the collection. The thing is, although they do share stage 6s, I've already burned up all my stage 6 and parts on the other demon, so I'm going to leave this one alone for now until I have time to slowly gather resources to move parts over, or I just get lucky and get more dodge demon stage 6s. Okay, so this is definitely the hardest Evo Cup ever from Natural Motion, with the final margin of error being less than a tenth difference between what a world record run necessarily would be versus what your opponent may demand you to run to beat them. So a very, very tough Evolution Cup and require a fully maxed, for the most part, fully maxed card to get through. Well, I hope you liked the video and enjoy watching the Evolution Cup. I am glad I was able to get the car. I'm not going to upgrade it, and I'll see what happens from here. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe if you like my video, and I'll catch you next time with another CSR2 video.